Next week will mark exactly 1 year since the death of Micaiah Bryant. Her death drew public attention and raised more questions about police use of force and the inner workings of the foster care system.
Micaiah's mother talked with Chief Investigative Reporter Bennett Haberly about her loss and why she's now considering legal action. Bennett.
Yeah, Yolanda, Brittany, Paula Bryant says that her first priority right now is to reunite and regain custody of her remaining children. But at the same time, she says there's a need to fix a foster care system that she blames in part for the loss of her daughter. These are the images of Micaiah Bryant that her mother wants to remember.
Each day, it's a task for me. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say this. And I miss my daughter terribly. But I have peace in knowing that she's in heaven. I have peace in knowing that she's in heaven. But it's very hard. I look at her TikTok videos. I look at her pictures. I miss her.
Next week will mark exactly 1 year since these images entered the public's collective conscience. 11 seconds of police body camera video showing Micaiah's final moments. They're from the vantage point of Officer Nick Reardon, responding to a disturbance call. He arrives, and within seconds, Bryant is seen lunging at another woman with a knife. He fires 4 times. Last month, a grand jury chose not to indict the officer, finding there was no probable cause that a crime occurred.
I was disappointed. I was very disappointed.
Paula tells me she feels de-escalation tactics could have been used, but she has other concerns, mainly about how Micaiah got here, about how Franklin County Children's Services placed her in a foster home, and the 29 police runs to that home that occurred since 2016. Paula's attorney, Byron Potts, says they're considering their legal options.
There's no excuse if you put one child in harm's way, in any type of jeopardy. That's no excuse. They're charged with taking care of the best interests of the children. And if they're falling short and not doing what they're supposed to do, they need to be sanctioned for it.
This week, Franklin County Children's Services put out a statement ahead of the 1-year anniversary of Micaiah's death, calling it a heartbreaking loss. The statement went on to ask for community assistance, spoke of the need for flexibility between agencies to reach new solutions, and added that the reality is that no system or combination of systems can prevent all tragedies.
I can't change what happened in the past. I just want to move forward and grow, and I want my children to grow. I want them to be safe in my home so that I can protect them.
Again, Paula Bryant says she is still focused on trying to reunite her family. We have other questions for FCCS, which has told us they can't speak on specific cases involving children due to confidentiality laws. We reached out to the officer and his attorney today asking if they would consider weighing in, and we will certainly keep you guys posted.